One of the best elements of the Flashpoint storyline, at least in my opinion, is the introduction of Thomas Wayne as Batman. This murderous, gun-wielding, red-eyed version of Batman is awesome, and personally, my favourite version of the character outside of our classic Bruce Wayne version. And with the upcoming Flash movie being inspired by the Flashpoint storyline, is there a chance we will see Flashpoint Batman feature? Let's discuss.
I'm Batman. I'm Batman. Fear. I'm vengeance.
So the movie is adapted from DC Comics' 2011 series, Flashpoint, which saw Barry Allen, aka The Flash, travel back in time to try and save his mother, but ended up causing more of a catastrophe in the process. Flashpoint reset the DC universe in the comics, bringing the era of the New 52, a new starting point for 52 different titles, making it far easier and more appealing for new readers to jump in, just as the Flash movie is essentially doing in the live-action franchise. But everything we know so far for the Flash movie has revealed a very different storyline from its comic book source material. In the comics, Barry Allen unwittingly creates an alternate timeline after trying to save his mother, who was murdered in the original timeline. In the DC Flashpoint world, Superman is a prisoner of the US government, Barry himself doesn't yet have any powers, Wonder Woman and Aquaman are at war with each other, and it was Bruce Wayne that was killed in Crime Alley, not the Waynes, leading to Thomas Wayne becoming a much darker version of Batman and Martha Wayne becoming the Joker. It could have been assumed that this storyline could easily have been adapted into the live-action DC universe, as, well, let's be honest, most DCEU projects have been met with some scrutiny for having such dark tones, so they fit right in. However, the return of Michael Keaton's Batman makes this story seem unlikely. Michael Keaton starred as Bruce Wayne, aka Batman, in 1989's Batman, and then 1992's Batman Returns, both directed by Tim Burton, but he was later replaced by Val Kilmer in 1995's Batman Forever, mainly due to those movies being too dark. Sound familiar? Anyway, Keaton's return in The Flash, while it's certainly exciting, almost ruins the opportunity to introduce a newer version of the Dark Knight, one we have not seen before in live action. And this is a big problem with these live-action multiverse stories, whether it be DC or Marvel. It's just one big nostalgia fest. Rather than using the multiverse to introduce us to new and exciting characters, they just want to give us stuff that we are already familiar with, stuff we've already had. And while that's great, it may be part of the problem. We need and want something new. This would have been the perfect time to do that. Now, bringing in Thomas Wayne wouldn't mean that we can't have Keaton's Batman as well. This is essentially a story of Barry traveling to different universes. So why not do it more than once? Have him travel back in time, go to the Flashpoint universe, have him realize that he's made a huge mistake. Everything is different, it's darker. His friend Bruce is dead. Batman is a killer. Give us Flashpoint Batman. And then he realizes he needs to essentially hit restart and ends up in Keaton's universe. Keaton's Batman then helps him sort things out. It would fit into the story perfectly in my opinion. And it also gives us the best of both worlds. Now, I'm talking about this like it's a missed opportunity, but for all I know, it may still be the case. They are of course going to leave some things as a surprise. Not everything will be shown in the trailer. And if I'm honest, we already have two Batmans in the trailer, so if they introduced another one and teased another one with a red logo and red eyes, I think it may just confuse the casual cinema goer. So it would be something best left as a surprise, so it's certainly still a possibility. The other advantage of bringing in Flashpoint Batman would be that you already have the perfect actor in the role. Jeffrey Dean Morgan played Thomas Wayne in Batman vs Superman. The Flash would have been a perfect place to see this rugged actor return, and he could have fit the bill of portraying the hardened, grittier and darker version of Batman in the Flashpoint world. Morgan's return would have better demonstrated the connection between father and son and could have paid off particular moments in the DCEU continuity rather than simply just moving back and harking back to old classic Batman films. Don't get me wrong, I am so excited to see Keaton return, but if I had my way, he'd be returning as an old mentor figure, mentoring the next Batman in a Batman Beyond movie, not returning in his 70s to actually play Batman. But I have a video on this very recently, so go and check that out to listen to me rant about not having a Beyond movie. Anyway, missing out on Thomas Wayne Batman doesn't seem to be the only thing cut from this Flashpoint adaptation. It seems that the important subplot of the Atlantean-Amazon War has also been completely removed from the storyline, even though this is one of the biggest changes that occur in the Flashpoint timeline. In the comics, this storyline features Wonder Woman and Aquaman at war with one another as the Amazons have conquered the United Kingdom and the Atlanteans have sunk Western Europe. Most of the superhero action in the Flashpoint timeline is centered around the political and societal effects of the Atlantean-Amazon War, but this doesn't seem to be the case in the Flash movie. It seems from the trailer that the big conflict is an alternate version of Zod's arrival, using Supergirl to defend the Earth instead of Superman. If you gave me the choice between that or an Amazon-Atlantean war with Flashpoint Batman mixed in, I know what I'm going to pick. Why do these studios struggle so much to get it right? It genuinely blows my mind. Anyway, let me know what you think of this in the comments down below. Do you think we will get a Thomas Wayne cameo? Would you prefer the film the way it is? Let's discuss in the comments. Anyway, that's it from me today, my friends. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. Don't forget to like and subscribe and return to the Batcave for more Bat content.
What are you? I'm Batman. I'm Batman. Fear. I'm vengeance.